Well, good morning, cuties. Oh, what happened to your laughter? Oh, camera's on, laughter's gone.
No, Benjamin, he wants to do his own video. Where's my other coin?
Where are we going there, Captain? We're heading out?
I guess so.
We're gonna try to make it before the storms is the thing. We might not do it.
We might not.
It's orange time! And we're going across the lake today, guys, and it might get a little bit bumpy when the storm starts.
I hope it doesn't get too bumpy.
But we've weathered the oceans, we've weathered the far Bahamas. We can handle Oneida Lake. Dun dun dun.
I don't think I can.
Yes, you can. Okay, so now we're in familiar territory. Out on the water. Except it's a lake. Not quite as crazy. Captain, do you feel like you're back on the ocean?
No.
Why not?
Land on all sides.
Okay, how's it going? It's a little bit choppy out here? Not too bad?
A little bit choppy. Steering is difficult.
Why?
The waves are funny shape.
Funny
Downwind.
waves. Downwind. Well, unfortunately we have no sails for this windy day.
Yeah.
But we're about halfway across, would you say?
No.
No? There seems to be more protection on the other end. A little bit skinnier area on the other end. That's my description.
Yeah.
Alright, well, nice job, Oneida Lake. Gave us a bit of an ocean. Actually, it feels kind of like the Chesapeake Bay.
It does. Much more like that.
We made it across the lake. And scoping out this free dock in Brewerton to decide if we're going to stop or not. Or keep going. That wasn't too long, eh, Mike? For 20 miles?
3 hours.
Okay, 3 hours, not too bad, but it's not even noon yet, so we're just not sure what the plan is here. My suggestion was stop for lunch and keep going. Captain has yet to decide what he wants to do. But at least we made it through, and we've only got one lock left on the Erie Canal. And then we take our next turn to the right after that. North or homeward bound. Okay, here we are, lock 23. It's our last lock on the Erie Canal system. And we are headed down. What kind of lift was this, Mike? We thought about 20 feet or what?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
We'll find out.
It'll tell us. Haley is ready. There is a lock tie up here, but we're gonna keep going. Or at least get to the other side of the lock. Lock doors are opening. Haley's letting go. She gets ready. I don't think you're gonna need to push off.
No.
Looks like we're okay. Thank you, Haley. You can put the boat hook down. You're all set. A lot of things attached to this wall. It's a bit slimy. Good job.
Yes.
Last lock of the Erie Canal. And my gloves are slimier than ever. Keep on going, girl. Yes, this was only 7 foot, 6.9 feet. Lock 23. Thank you to our last lock on the Erie Canal, right? Thank you.
So it's a proper lock method house,
Oh yeah, look at
Kind of
this
facility.
structure.
Former generating station, maybe.
Yeah, there are lots of those structures though along the way.
Yeah.
Okay, good to go. Okay, here we are. We are coming up to Three Rivers, which is also called Canal Junction. This apparently was a very important historical meeting point. And I read for both armies and First Nations people, this was always seen as an important point. So I am going to film us turning north officially and leaving the Erie Canal, which is what we're about to do. So apparently Mike says that there is a brown street sign coming up. We got these two bridges to go under. I thought there was still two bridges to go, not one, but it's because they're both together. So interesting spot here. It did just rain briefly. Yes, so Three Rivers. I'll have to check what the names of Three Rivers are. So the Erie Canal continues off to the left. That goes to Buffalo, the Western Erie Canal. We are not taking it. And this looks like a little tie-off spot here, but not a lot of spots to tie off, so I'm glad we didn't plan to stay here. It's like a bit of a falling apart wall. Instead, we're going to keep going. We have to go all the way to the side of the river, it looks like. And the Oswego Canal is actually only 24 miles long. So that's crazy. We've been on a canal for a pretty long time, considering. And it says Buffalo, 192 miles to the left. So here we are, making that official turn. And are starting at mile 1 of our next canal system. So we're going to try to get to Phoenix today. We were in the rain for a bit, but now, as you can see, it's beautiful. Again, the weather is really unpredictable here. People were telling us it was going to be storms for the whole week, which apparently it still might be, but the last 2 days, which were supposed to be storms, were not. We had 10 minutes of rain. So it's a lot busier along these rivers in terms of docks and families. Very different from the canal part that we had before. Like, not a lot of homes directly on the canal, or at least not a lot of recreational docks. And we're finding a lot more of that today and yesterday. Well, here's a little tie-off spot, I guess. Yeah, there's not as many free docks here. There's a lot of private docks, so you really got to pay attention to the rules. Make sure you're in the right spot. So, here we go. A new river, a new canal, a new set of 7 locks. They're numbered 1 to 8 and missing a number, but there are only actually 7 that we have to go through. And that is the final stretch of canal that we're going to take before we head to Lake Ontario.